Welcome, everybody. This is the House
of Kings.
That's right.
Well, with Adriel here is always a little easier, but since he's in New York, frisando. So
Está frisando los granos.
All right. Well, today's topic actually, which is a very interesting topic that I feel like we should be talking about, especially for men out there, is a fatherhood.
Fatherhood, okay.
Yeah, I feel like it's really important to have a role model, but also what is like a true father aspiration, like what you want to how you raise your children, and as a man leading to a house. And you're of course a father.
Yes, it's an experience, a very good experience actually. For some people, it might be a little bit scary, daunting. But let me tell you something, it's a blessing.
I believe it.
Because it changes you. It transforms you. It's crazy how it just, your mentality switches, bro.
I agree.
I have two beautiful kids. I have 12-year-old, well, she's going to be 12 in April. Her name is Liani Rose. And my son, Jaden, which is 10. And I'm very fortunate to have them both.
Nice. So because they're so different, because it's boy and girl, but that year difference, because you guys didn't wait too much. Like some people wait 5 years or 4 years to have another one. You guys went straight bam, bam.
Well, no. Let me tell you a little bit about that wham bam.
I don't want to hear about the wham bam. I want to know, was it planned or was it just like oopsies?
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, okay. Liani, she was planned. We wanted a baby. We didn't know if it was going to be a boy or a girl, but we was planning to have a baby.
Okay, but wait a minute. So you didn't do the reveal, or you guys waited till she was born?
To be honest, I don't remember.
Yo, his wife is gonna kill me. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Gloria. I'm sorry.
Hey man, let me tell you something. I was just trying to make sure that once that baby came, that everything was accounted for. That obviously someone is never. We're never ready. We say that we need to be ready financially and all that good stuff, but we are never ready. Especially mentally. Why?
I say that. So
because when that baby comes and sits in your arms for the first time, you're like, okay, wow, I am responsible for this life.
Yes.
And that's huge for somebody. The other day I'm over here running around with the boys in the streets, and now I'm a father.
Yeah.
So it really changes you. It's really, like I said before, a little daunting, but it's a blessing at the same time.
But I want to go a little deeper though, because we did cover a little bit how in the first episode how you were with your dad and stuff like that. What because I've seen how you are with your kids and you're amazing.
Thank you.
Like, what made you be the father that you wanted to be? Because I remember you were telling me about your dad and how he was and everything, and then now the way you are with your kids is completely 360.
Yeah.
So who inspired that, or what really made you see that and be like, no, this is how I want to be?
I mean, there's a lot of factors. I feel like with just watching and observing people that have kids.
Okay.
Aside, from how my father raised us and how my mom raised us, it's, watching my brother, which he's 9 years older than me, and he has 3 beautiful boys,
okay,
which I love as my own, and helping him and watching him, how he did his thing with them, kind of helped me figure out what I really needed to do on my end, if I ever had a child.
Because nobody knows, but the way I see him, the way he is with his kids, it's insane. Like it's like a great balance. And I say that because it's like they don't disrespect you, but they respect you.
Mm-hmm.
They have fun with you, but they know where the fine line is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of crazy because I don't see kids like that.
Well,
It's unless it's like kids like in the 80s.
you
Like,
have to find a way to show them authority,
mm-hmm.
and also show them that they can confide in you somehow.
But as a father.
As a
Because
father.
a mother's a whole different story, but as a
Yes.
father.
It can be hard sometimes because you want your children to have that confidence to come to you.
Yeah.
And not be afraid of you, not fear you.
Yeah, definitely.
And like me, for instance, growing up, there was a point in time in my life where I feared my father. Like it was fear there was no respect or nothing like that. It was fear. So there's a thin line when it comes to respecting somebody and fearing somebody.
I agree.
And what I tried to do with my children is, obviously you have to have a certain type of fear, a certain amount, but they gotta understand what the respect part of it is.
No, definitely.
And it's all about setting up boundaries with them.
Yes.
As a parent. Because if you don't set up boundaries with them as a parent, well, they're gonna always end up disrespecting you.
No, definitely. But that's what I'm saying. Like when I saw you with your kids, you're very hands-on.
Mm-hmm.
You're very hands-on. Like there's a lot of dads like that, but you're very, very hands-on, which is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
You
have to be. You have to be, because one thing that my parents taught me is that, and yo no era fácil. I was not an easy child to raise.
I could imagine.
I was really, really hard. Like
you're not an easy.
Let me tell you something. There was those times where people would say from the family that I was crazy as a child. You got a crazy child. I would never be able to have, because of you, I would never have children. Look at him. Like shit like that. That my mom, lots of times, her telling me stories that she would cry.
Yeah.
When people didn't understand me, like she understood me. Obviously because she's my mother.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the way I was, she knew how to handle me. And other people would have looked at it like, wow, hell no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she would cry because of that, because they don't understand the struggle that she was going through with me. But what my point is that even though I was a tough kid to raise, both of my parents never gave up on me.
Well, yeah.
They never gave up on me, because let me tell you, if they would have given up on me, who knows what I would have been today? I probably would have been in jail. Probably would have been in the streets, stealing your car.
You probably would love it in jail.
No.
Oh, no? Dropping soaps?
Nah. Nah. I who knows where I would have been? I would have been dead. Yeah. But my father was always there, bro.
No. I'm not saying I'm not taking nothing away from him or nothing like that. I'm just saying the way I see it, because your father, I've never met your dad, but I heard stories. But seeing how you are with him and how you told me about your dad is night and day.
Yeah,
it's two different people as of raising a child. That's what I mean by that.
Yeah. So him not giving up on me.
Yeah.
My mom not giving up on me just gave me that type of, to my kids, as long as they are alive, as long as I'm alive, I will always be there for my children. And my thing is, no matter the struggle, how hard it is, I can't lose my patience. I have to be there and make sure that they're gonna be okay.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And as parents, it's scary sometimes, because there's gonna come a certain age where you won't be able to control much of them.
Yeah.
All you're gonna have is an opinion.
Well,
at a certain point.
Well, that's funny that you say that. It is funny though, because I'm not a parent. Well, I don't have biological children.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a parent, but I am dating a woman that has 2 beautiful kids. I'm part of their life, but it's different in that role. It's still it's you're caring for somebody, yeah, but it's a different role. But it's funny because I don't believe in step. I was raised, my grandmother is not my biological grandmother, but to me, she's my real grandmother. She's been there every step of the way, picked me up from school at a very young age. She's been to every single thing I was doing. She was always there. So I don't look at her different.
Right. You look at her as your real grandmother because she was there.
Yeah. And I have my sister, my other girl cousins that we all grew up in the same household because we're all her steps. But really technically she doesn't look at us like that.
Right.
We're her grandbabies. And she's the one who kind of like showed me but not only her, my mom, my dad, like there's no step. My dad has multiple step brothers and sisters. He doesn't say that. He doesn't say half or nothing. Oh, that's my brother.
Because it's all how you were raised.
But that's what I'm saying. And in all fairness, that's why I am the way I am. I don't believe in step. I don't believe in half. I believe in this. This is what family is. Family is what you make it.
No, and when it comes to fatherhood, anybody could be a dad. You produce to be a dad.
Yeah.
But it's a different. You have to be a different man to become a father. It's 2 different things. A lot of people don't understand that. Oh, he's my dad, but is he your father?
Yeah.
A dad, like I said, cualquier pendejo can be a dad.
Yeah.
But it takes a true man to be a father.
I agree.
To be there for their children.
I agree. Agree 100%. I agree 100% on that one. As far as like you showing up, being there, making sure that they're taken care of.
Yeah.
The necessities.
The necessary.
Now I can't say it from the last time. First you, then you pass it on to me. Yeah. But no, that was, it was so crazy how this topic came up because we were just getting ready, and it was you that brought it up. You're like, oh,
I brought it up because we are here in this place that we call our studio is actually Johnny's house, and his partner has, like he said, has 2 children, which are here, and I see him how he interacts with them. And it's a beautiful thing because he doesn't know it, but naturally he's being a father. Naturally, without him even, thinking that, it just, for some reason, is automatic for you.
I think it's because I was raised that way.
It's just a beautiful thing, though.
But I have to, when I have to give credit where credit's due. And I have to say, it was because of my mother.
Hello, Cat, to all my kings and queens out there, it's your boy Jay. The fellas and I just want to say thank you for all the love and support. And if you're enjoying this episode, all you have to do is hit that like and subscribe. If you'd like to connect, DM us on our Instagram at HOK_podcast or email us at houseofkingspodcast@gmail.com. Much love. Now let's get back to it.
My mother made sure that, and I give credit to my dad a lot, but my mother is the one who raised me to be very like that, patient, very, very
loving, patient, everything that a mother provides on someone.
Exactly. Because I learned the man aspect from my father, my grandfather. I learned all that,
like the nurturing, all that good stuff,
but also the patience. Because my mom, one thing about my mom that not a lot of people know, she has a lot of patience. To when she doesn't, but she does have a lot of patience.
It reminds me a lot about my mom because my mom is all about patience too.
So I have to give her a lot of the credit because I learned from her how it is to take care of someone.
You want to give your mom a shout out?
Yeah, my mom, Carmen.
Carmen.
My mother has, my mom is, I always tell people fear my mom. I fear my mom to this day.
Oh, wow.
No, my
Un
mom.
saludo a Carmen. La quiero mucho.
Yeah, she's 5 foot tall, but she ain't afraid.
Mm-hmm.
My mom will let you have it. Yo, let you have it.
And I want to give a shout out to my mom as well, Ismenia Jimenez. Okay, I know she's always trying to understand what we're saying in English sometimes, but la quiero mucho, mami. Gracias siempre por el apoyo y por crear este hombre que usted ve aquí hoy en día.
De verdad, gracias, ma. De verdad, de todo el corazón.
Mm-hmm.
For real. But it's so crazy. I don't know if you realized. I don't know if it sucks that we don't have the computer, but I would like to know men that have mother in their lives, because I know when fathers are missing, they don't have that interaction like, with a kid.
There's always, I feel like there's something like, ¿cómo te digo? From what I've seen, men that just live with their mothers and doesn't have a father figure, there's always something missing.
There's always something, but there's something missing. But as you can see, the nurture side is still there.
Yeah, you be more loving, but sometimes I feel because you said that your father only provided, but
he did.
He was there.
He was there, but he only provided.
But he was there. His presence was always there. His presence.
As far as that, yeah.
Okay.
His presence was there.
So there's lots of people out there that only have their mother's presence, not a father figure there.
But what? Okay, for you, what's a father figure? Define a father figure in your mind.
What your dad is to you. Even though he provided, he was always there. He never did he ever left your mom?
No, definitely not.
No, did he ever left the family, así de repente and just let your mom fend for herself with you and your sister?
No, definitely
never.
Not.
Okay,
no.
So that's a father.
Okay.
That's a father. Not a dad, a father.
Okay.
Because he's always there.
Gotcha.
Even though you feel like he provided for you.
Mm-hmm.
Pero cuando había disciplina, cuando había que poner disciplina en la mesa y apretarte los tornillos a ti y a tu hermana.
Eso fue mi mamá.
Pero él también estaba ahí, right?
No, he was there, yeah. He was there, but it was mostly my mom.
Porque yo sé que with me, I was fortunate that my father, even though he had his ways of showing me what discipline is, in his way, obviously.
Yeah.
My mom was my therapist. She was there letting me know, listen, this is what you did wrong. Try not to do it again because then you're going to get whipped again.
You want to laugh? My therapist was my grandma and my grandpa.
I'll see.
So, because I would go every weekend to them and they would, I don't know, my grandfather, honestly, like, he was a very, like, that man will take a shirt off a stranger. He'll take his shirt off and give it to a stranger. That was my grandfather. Mind you, me and him were always like this. Mm-hmm. Then there was a point we weren't. But that's another topic. Mm-hmm. But then we, at the end, I got to say goodbye. He passed. But I got to say goodbye and everything. And there's not a lot of things I regret in life. But there's one thing I do regret is I wished I would have talked to him when he was more well about how I felt on certain things.
Yeah, I feel you on that because let me tell you something. And I'm gonna try my best to not get emotional.
Mm.
But
it's therapeutical though.
Yeah. Well, my father died. My father died. He died by himself.
Yeah. It's tough.
And we really didn't speak much at the end. Not in like bad, we were not in bad terms or anything.
Yeah.
It's just the way everything happened with COVID,
Yeah.
And he got very sick. I remember my brother passed me the phone to him because he was stubborn. He didn't want to eat. When you have that apparently when you had COVID, your appetite was not there.
Yeah.
So for you to fight that, you had to alimentarte un poco.
Yeah.
So I was on the phone. I was like, papi, no sea cabeza dura, cómete lo que mami te está dando para que puedas tener fuerza para esta vaina.
Yeah, definitely.
Porque te necesitamos aquí, you know. They're like, sí, mijo, no te preocupes, yo voy a comer, tranquilo. And that was the last conversation. After that, he declined. My brother had to take him to the hospital. And then the last time I saw him on video, he was tubed up. And that's it. I got a phone call, and my brother couldn't be with him. Yo sabiendo how he was. Un hombre fuerte, pero pendejo para la muerte. You know? So every time he went to the hospital for any little thing, or to the clinic for any little thing, he would start bumbling,
you know,
llorando.
Yeah.
And when he was in the hospital, what really sticks with me here is that nobody was there to hold his hand.
You know what I say to that, and maybe you'll agree with me on it. A lot of these old schoolers, I'm not advertising it, but I think there's no need for the toughness.
No.
There's no need for it. Like, you know, my dad went through a phase with that. Like, I feel like my grandfather did too. You know, it was so funny because I had a phase with that too. But when I went to therapy, I found out that you don't need to be that way. It's very healthy to
be vulnerable.
Yeah. It's just they were raised to be tough. And, you can't be vulnerable. You're not a man if you're not vulnerable.
Correct.
And I think what's going on with a lot of men right now is that now the vulnerability is a lot higher, and they don't believe they're a man now compared to
no.
But I think it's, and maybe you agree with me, it's the way that you break someone.
Yeah.
Like, my dad was not easy. He wasn't. Me and my dad started having, and I talked about this, me and my dad started having a real relationship after I turned 21, 22, around there. That's when we really started having a real relationship. But it was work. But it was work that he was willing to put and change because he saw that he was doing something wrong. Same thing with me. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm divorced. I was married. I got divorced. I took it upon myself to go to therapy to find out what's the real damage I have going on in my side. And I didn't really have a lot. I had a lot of, I had regrets, but then I had, between my aunt passing, my grandpa passing, my dad having cancer, it was a lot. It was, and that, all that happened within 3 years.
Yeah.
So it was a lot. But I whoever's watching this episode, and this is me and you, we're men. And I'm saying, as a man, there's no reason why you shouldn't have to feel that way. Like, if you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling like you have to be tough, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Because then you take it on people, you take it on your family, you take it on this, and it winds up happening. You're losing a relationship.
You start. I mean, like me, like so, I was explaining when I used to be younger, how I used to carry all that hate. And I just bottled up all that hate until one point where me and my father got into an altercation and I blew up. You know what I'm saying?
No, exactly.
So carrying all that hate, carrying all that weight that you have to be a certain type of man, that you can't show your feelings, and it that is more dangerous than letting it out, than talking to somebody, crying it out, whatever the case may be. That is more healthier to vent than to keep everything inside.
But I also think, as a Latin man, there's a fine line between a real man and a man that says he's a man. For me, a real man is 3 things: respect, holding your word and being able to show people how proud of you are with your family, about your family, whether it's your kids, your wife, or whatever. So on that note, because it is a little emotional talking about fathers.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
What I can leave, you know, we don't have much time, but what I can leave for people is, especially the fathers that are new at the game,
like
you
me.
know.
I'm not technically, but you know, like me.
Yeah, like you. Yeah. You know, just try to understand your kids. Instead of talking a lot to them, hear them out first. And then that's when you know, get your perspective and get all the ducks in line and make sure that what you're saying to them makes sense, and just be there for them no matter what it is.
And honestly, for guys that are in my shoes that got it with someone that already has a child, he's giving really great advice, because when I first met my girl's kids, you were the one I called. And I said, Jay, you know, any advice? And the first thing you told me is like, just listen. Just listen. You don't have to play the cool card. You don't have to be this cool guy. Just listen and hear them out and explain things to them that they can understand.
And their level.
And exactly. And their level.
Yeah. You don't want to come up with huge words and they're going to be like.
But also, he made it very simplified for me, because it was also, you got to remember, I was a single guy, never had kids with my ex-wife, never, you know, thought about even having children. Then I met a beautiful woman who I was very interested in.
Can you give her a name?
Her name is Angie. That's it. Angie. That's it. I am not getting no last names or nothing like that. It's private.
I got a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
To just, you know, wrap it up.
Go.
Angie, you're gonna thank me for this.
Oh God, here we go. Okay, let's go.
Do you love her?
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
I definitely love her. There's no question about that. I love her.
All right.
Yeah, I could tell you that confidently. Like, I've never felt like this for someone.
Well, this is it, my friend.
This is it.
Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Please. And if you guys have any questions, you want to give us any ideas for topics in the future, you know, you're going to see right there, House of Kings podcast at gmail.com. Email us or DM us at HOK_podcast.
And for all these guys out there that's watching, that you feel that our content is actually renovating to you guys, don't be afraid. Write us. Be like, we want to talk more about this topic. We want to be united. Like, this is something that not a lot of people talk about.
No.
You know, and this is something that I feel that, you know, these are things that we could talk about as grown men. There's nothing wrong with that. I feel like it's going to make us more powerful as men, and also leading the charge for being better fathers, being better, you know, forget the step, forget the half.
Right.
It's being a better father, being a better parent, being a better person.
We're always going to be figuring it out as parents. It's not that you know what the hell you're doing. You're always going to be figuring it out. But the good thing is, in the process, you're learning and you're making sure that those kids have food in their plates, clothes in their backs, and a roof over their heads.
So whoever's doing the right thing and watch this and, you know, and it's doing the right thing, I salute you, because it's not easy.
For real.
Seriously. And you know, with all that being said, God bless everybody. We want you to have a great month. Spring is on the rise.
Oh yes, definitely.
Age is still freezing.
His ass.
And we're here, we're
warm and nice and comfortable.
I know we're running out of time, but you know, he told me to go with him, and I said nope.
I was supposed to go on that trip too, and then when I saw that temperature, I was like, nah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, no. All right, but anyways, guys, thank you so much for the love, the support. I'm looking forward to the fact that you, my friend, can't wait to hear how you decided to go to films. I'm gonna save that for that interview.
We got it. We got this.
All right, cool.
Guys, thanks again for watching.
Thank you so much. Salute.
See you then.